Hi all, this is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York with C++ programming, session 5, Monday, April 27th, and waiting for the group to file in. There we go. Howie's here, Jonathan, and Tenjin. Have a good week. Everybody have a good week. Good afternoon to you. All right, so let's get somebody on with me. Click the link, come on down. Join me. I only got Tenjin turning in the homework so far. Hey, Faye. I tried to answer. Did you send me one? Let me look. Tenjin sent me homework. Inga, Abdullah, Janki, Jose, Inga, Victoria, Abdullah. I see homework from the other class. Howie sent me classwork. That was a week ago. I don't see any email. Way back. All right. Sorry. I'll look again. I didn't get your homework, Christina. So I was sorting 3 numbers. April 22nd. You sent it real quick. I just missed it. I see it. Okay. All right. So sometimes I miss it. I can't really get to every piece of email. I try, but it's 2 classes. Classwork was homework. Okay, so Howie did it as well. All right, so let's take a look at some of the solutions. I need a couple of people on with me. Come on down. I'm not starting till I get somebody to talk to and respond. Last week it didn't work out too well with the Zoom. I'm not doing Zoom anymore. Who is Top Trend? Do we know you? You're kind of lost. Top Trend, what's your name? Did you have the virus, the coronavirus? Okay, Tangita. You're not sure. How long have you been sick? I'm not going to start class until I get at least 2 people on with me with a microphone. Absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I'll just repeat my Saturday class and you can watch it. Oh. Tension's on. That's 1. Hey, Tension.
How are you, Professor?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good.
I feel a little out of it myself today. Top Trend's been sick again and again sick. All right, could be the virus. Let's see the homeworks. So I got from Christina, Howie, and Tension homework. Oh. Let's check it. Save as. Sort 2 is a good name, I guess. Sort 2. Okay. So you want to go over what you did? Being that I have you? Read through it. Oh, I got to do. I didn't share screen, huh? I didn't.
No.
Okay. Somebody could have told me. Jonathan's on. Excellent. So now I have two strong voices, Jonathan and Tenjin.
Hi,
Hey,
can you hear me?
Jonathan.
Sorry, I got the nose cam, so it's
I-
like it's very messed up the angle.
Yeah, it's a little bit muffled. I don't know why. And also, you're truncated in the picture. But then
Yeah,
again,
that's
I'm
because I
truncated
got a nose
too.
cam and has a pretty bad angle, so I cannot adjust it.
Uh-huh. All right, so let's go back to the share screen. I'm going to take attendance after I discuss Tenjin's program. I want to see everyone on Skype. The only one who came from this class is Tenjin. And one person from my other class. So I do want to get to know you a little, chat with you a little bit. All right, so let's go back into the Dev C. Tenjin, take us through the code.
Okay, so first I declare three integers. A, B, and C.
So you're reading in three integers, A, B, and C, right?
And
And now you're testing to see if A is the smallest.
yeah,
Walk
if
us through. So what happens if A is the smallest? You print A is the smallest, and then you test for B and C, right?
yeah, so B is smaller than C. Just a
I have
number.
one correction.
Uh-huh.
You already printed A. You don't want to print A twice, right?
Yeah,
And you don't really need to say is the smallest. Just, I think it's understood that you're printing it in order. So let's get rid of this.
or can you just erase the whole C out?
Yeah, okay. That works too. But instead of the numbers. That's fine. That's good. So the same thing here, we'll get rid of this one, right? We don't need the smallest when we have all three. So B is the smallest and A is smaller than C. Okay. Otherwise, it's BCA. See what else. The third if is looking for C being the smallest. Again, we don't need that line. And if C is the smallest, it's CAB or CBA. Okay. Looks very good, Tenjin.
Thank you, Professor.
So let's run this. So it looks like clean compile, right? So now let's run it. So let's try, first of all, let's get rid of this. All right, finished. All right, so enter a number, or the 3 numbers. I'll enter 5, I'll enter 9, I'll enter 1. Should print out 1, 5, 9, right?
Yeah.
I didn't put system pause, so I'm going to have to run it again. It was too quick to see. Whoops. Okay. One more time. We should be okay. All right, so I'll put in 9, 5, and 1. Should print out the other way, 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9. Okay. Good. That's good. Now, this is very nice. I'm assuming that Howie's work is similar and Christina's work is similar. If not, ask them if they did it differently. I'll take a look. Otherwise, I'll just assume it's similar. You want to ask them for me so I don't have to go back to the screen? Tell me if what they replied, Howie and Christina. They did the work. What I want to do now is have you make a little change in this code. So what I want is for you to save the ABC in the original order, because sometimes we don't want to get rid of the original order. And we want to put it into 3 new numbers called small, middle, and large. So let me introduce 3 more variables. Small, middle, and large. S for small, middle M, and large L. So when we determine what is the smallest, we put it into S. Then we determine what's the middle, we put it into M. And then we put it into L, the largest. Got it?
Yep.
So that's what I want you to do now. I don't want you to destroy A, B, or C. And then what you can do is print out the original three numbers at the end of the program. Don't echo it right back, and print out the numbers in sorted order. So this is a little bit harder, I think, than destroying the contents. I think it's a little bit harder, maybe not. I guess not. You could have probably used more or less the same code. Yeah, I guess you could. But instead of printing everything out here you would say small equal A, and here you would say middle equal B, and L equals C. You print it all out at the end. It's practically the same code. Too easy? Maybe. I'll give you an indication of how to do it right in here. So if this is true, simply say S equal A. And instead of see out the numbers in ascending order is, you would say, let me just comment this out. Instead of that code, you would say middle equal B, right?
Yep.
Middle equal B. And finally, you would say large equals C. So it's very much the same code. Large equal C. And then at the end, you're going to print out A, B, and C, and S, M, and L. One line after the other.
So what will happen to the else part?
Leave it.
I'll just leave it as it is or erase it?
No, you need it. You need the else part. You don't need the C outs. You're going to put C outs at the very end.
All right.
That's the only difference. The rest of the paragraphs will look very much like the first one with S equal A, but S here. The next one, it'll be S equal B, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very much the same logic. I'm going to put this in an email. Control A, Control C. Okay. And I'll put it in an email. Give you something to do in class right now. Do you understand the assignment, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this would be classwork. And the classwork is to IT class. Classwork is finish modifying the code. Finish modifying code. And let me paste it. Because like I said, very often you don't want to destroy the original input. So that's what the purpose of this is. Now you started looping, right?
Yep.
So what I want you to do as an added little twist is don't stop doing with this logic. I want you to repeat the logic until the user enters 000. So that would be a bonus. So let me put that as a bonus. If using a while loop. So use while loop. To ask for more input until user enters 000. You could use a while or a do while or a for. I don't care how you do it as long as you get it correct. So that's a bonus. That's the minimum is what I asked for before. This is a bonus problem. And if I don't get anybody do the bonus, I'll do the bonus. I'll give myself extra credit. So you got the question clear? All right. So you got, let's say, 20 minutes to do this, and then I'll take attendance. I'll take attendance at, what is it, 3:30? So at 3:50, I'll take. That means you're not in my mail group. Did everyone else receive it
I got it.
just now? An email from me?
Oh yeah.
You got it. So G Hong, you're probably not in my group. Let's see. Yao, right? YAO. Add to contacts, edit. I'm going to send it again for you. Anybody else not get it? Try the bonus. Questions? The Lispera. Who are you, Lispera? Who are you? Is that Anthony? The Lispera? Who is the Lispera? Anthony? All right. I'm going to add you. Do it this way, I guess. Okay, did that. So now it is 14. This is the group in the IT class. I put it on the screen for you. So make sure your name is there. Oh. All right, you got 20 minutes. $20 minutes to modify the code. That should be plenty of time. And then we're going to go over while loops after that. I'm asking you for the bonus to do the while loop. But if you can't do it, we'll do it together. Now, see you in a little bit. Did Alvin ever find us? Okay, let's see the emails. See who did it.
1 second, I'm sending mine right now.
Howie, Tenjin. All right, without the while loop. And Howie, did you do it with the while loop? Let's take a look at Howie's.
I did one with the wall loop. Sending right now. There you go.
Howie's. I gotta do the share screen. Share screen. I keep forgetting. Also attendance, right? Well, you keep working. I'll do attendance. Got to give everybody credit for coming. You guys will help me with the attendance, okay?
All right.
April 20.
7.
I can't find it.
Maybe it's on April 26th, and you said you said the other day.
I
that
found this must be it, no?
you said something like you moved the class to Sunday or something, but then you said it's better to have it on Monday, but they still have
Yeah, days meet Wednesday and Sunday, it says. Strange. All right, this is it. So Tanvir is not here, right? Ahmed Tanvir. It won't let me take this attendance yet.
Don't see him in chat yet.
Must be the Sunday. Oh, Sunday, April 26th. Yeah, that's the one. Is a Froja boy in here? No longer attending, so I guess she's not here. Arvin made it. And Jonathan made it. Jonathan's helping me out. And Howie is here. And Tafin Kaba Chowdhury is here, yes? Is Tafin Kaba here?
Yeah.
Yes. And Faye is here.
Yep.
And Tenjin is here.
And once again,
Tanjita is here. Mahedi is here, right? Mahedi is here.
Mm-hmm.
How about Ken Lee, L.I.? Yanjia Lee. Yanjia Lee. Going once. Going twice. Absent. Kevin here, Munasar.
Yeah.
Okay. Reggie here, Reginald Ofori. I didn't see him.
There is a Reginald Abwa. I don't know if.
If there's a Reginald, it's him.
Yeah.
Jorge Ortuno is here, right?
I think I saw him.
Anthony Otalvaro definitely is here. I don't remember if Jorge is here or not, or Ortuno. He calls himself George.
I don't see him in chat.
No? Okay. Damir is not here.
Don't see him in chat.
Rakibul Saad, is he here? No.
Tangila Hake is here.
Hockey, I marked here.
Oh, okay.
Matt Santana is not here, right?
Yeah, I see him in chat.
He is here?
Mhm.
Okay. Christine is here. Christine is here.
Mm-hmm.
Naji Williams, is she here? And AGI.
I don't see her in chat though.
No? And Jiham Yao is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I've got it right.
Oh, Naji's here.
Who?
Naji?
Naji is here?
Mhm.
I gotta go fix that. Naji. Where is Naji? Towards the end. Okay. That's looking better. We got a pretty good turnout. Now I'll do the share screen. Share screen. And share screen. Thank you for helping me with the attendance.
No worries.
That was a big help. Arvin, I marked you present. Okay. Okay, so let's look at some homework, classwork, whatever. Jonathan sent it, Howie sent it. Which one is the bonus one, the sauce or the soda?
Source.
Sauce. Let's open it, download it, of course. And open. And we'll close sort 2, right? We don't need that one. I'm not in, yeah, that's sort two. I closed the wrong one, wonderful. All right, so let's open it again. Save it under a different name, I guess. I see you added an X factor. We'll see why you did that. Meanwhile, let's save it as a different name. Sort while. Sort with the while. Sort with while. All right. Not in downloads. Got to put it into the right place. Okay, so while x is equal to 0, and you initialized it to 0, so it will enter the first time. Input 3 numbers to initiate. Initiate is with a T. I don't know why I'm bothering, but I will.
My bad.
For the same money. Or input 000 to self-destruct. I like that. Self-destruct. C and ABC, C out endlin. You could have put the endlin on the same, oh no, you couldn't. So you're skipping a line.
Mm-hmm.
If A not equal to 0 and B not equal to 0 and C not equal to 0, then you're going to echo it out. Is that really what you mean? If
Yeah, because
one of them is equal to 0, then you're leaving? I think if all three of them, I wanted all three of them to equal to 0.
yeah, so if your input 000, then it's just going to stop. Because at the very end, there is an else return 0.
No, but you're using an if to see if you want to continue, right?
Yeah.
And so to me, you want all of them to be, none of them to be 0.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
None of them should be 0. So if A not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0, that's not true that none of them. One of them could be 0. That's what I'm trying to say. You want all three of them not to be 0. So that's not what this is saying.
But even if one is 0, then it should continue normally, right? Because I didn't test that.
No, if one of them is 0, it makes the whole thing false. Because you got ands. You see what I'm saying, Jonathan?
Kinda.
You have ands. So if one of them is 0, let's say A is 0, and this is false, so the whole condition's false, and it won't enter. You understand?
All right.
So what you want is that it not be true that all of them be 0. If all of them are 0, that it not be true that all of them equal to 0.
Wait, but I actually want it to be false so I can do the sorting.
You can do the sorting if one of them is 0, it doesn't matter. You can't change my condition. So you put a not right in front, right?
Yeah, but
Right there. Now what does it say? Let's say all three of them is zero. So that makes this condition true, but the not makes it false. So it will not enter. You understand?
not really. What's that exclamation sign before the
No.
parentheses?
That's the not.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So another way to write it, which is a little trickier, is A not equal to zero or B not equal to zero or C not equal to zero. Has the same meaning. But you couldn't use ands, you would have to use ors.
Gotcha.
Somehow I think this is clearer, no?
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that, but that's good to know.
I mean, you could do it that way. I could change it back to the way you had it. Just change the ands to ors, and it works.
No, it's okay. Yours is more simple.
They're the same. In fact, it's called De Morgan's law. It's actually a law from logic, mathematical logic. It's called De Morgan's law. Whoops! Now I lost the. I put a 1 instead of a capital 1. Oh, I gotta sit up straight. Sit up straight. There we go. Now I'm not sure about the grammar of C++, whether it'll let us get away with one single set of parentheses or it's going to want more. We'll find out. You know what? Let's compile and see if he gets mad about my grammar. It may. C++ is very finicky about these conditions. So let's just compile. Yeah, I figured they would get mad. What does it say? Pass error before token. Pass error before else. Where's else? There's no else. What is it talking about? Oh, that's on a different line. Warning and function and pass error before token. Line 15. All right, so it might want parentheses around each of these. Yours had no grammar error?
No, and it ran actually.
It was okay?
Yeah.
So let me put back the way you had it. I just changed to the or. The parentheses are murder in C++. It's murder. It's brutal. Or. And hopefully it's happy now. If not, we'll have to make it happy. Happy? Looks like it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try running. This was really a confusing condition that I gave you. Very difficult one. I have to admit that. All right, so What happens if I put in 0, 0, 0, 0 right away? I guess it'll self-destruct, but I won't. I'll put in
Just return to 0, and then yeah, it finishes.
294 is the original. The numbers in ascending order is 249, and then it asks again for 3 numbers.
Wait.
What if I put in 0, 0, 0 now?
Yeah, if you input 0, 0, and 0, then it just like it returns to 0, and then it finishes.
Let's see. Your input order is 0, 0, number 0. The numbers in ascending order 0, 0, 0.
All right.
Why would it repeat it 3 times?
That was not supposed to happen.
And then it says input 3 numbers.
Right, but if I try on my end with 000, then it just finishes, just like it closes.
But it didn't work. It didn't work. Because I put in 0, 0, 0 and it continued processing.
Can I share my screen and show it on my side?
You have to change X to 1. You have to change X to 1 if this is not true. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see. There's a mistake when you try to change. Wait, can you stop right? Can you scroll a little bit up?
You need one more else to change X to 1.
No, Professor, I realized the mistake. Can you scroll up a little bit? A little bit more. Just a little bit more. A little bit more, sorry. There on the C, you put C equals 0. It should be C does not equal 0.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Now let's check it. Good eye.
Thank you.
Caught that. I'm just going to put 0, 0, 0 right away, and then it should end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's double check that. I don't have, I think
Because the one you tried it on, it was the Avast thingy. You normally just ignore that one. The right console just pop up. If you don't want the Avast thing to pop up, you just have to add the extension on the antivirus. There you go.
So it just ended, no message.
Yeah, it was supposed to self-destruct, so.
Oh, probably I didn't do system pause. Yeah, I need a system pause. Whoops. What can I do to get rid of the AVG?
You add the extension on Avast.
I'll let it finish. Let's try 1, 0. It should continue. Yep, it's good, right? Try all zeros now. It still blinks off without saying, oh, you don't print anything. Yeah, it doesn't say it's self-destructed.
I should maybe just add another line that says goodbye crew word or something like that.
Yeah, something. You need to say something right in here. See out program end. Something like that.
Shouldn't that be under else instead of at the end? Or
Oh, wait a second. Else return 0.
yeah, that's what causes it.
Yeah. So I'll move it up.
All right.
I'll move it up. Should be before the else return 0. Should be further right above.
Yeah, right in the middle, right there.
Yeah. See out. I'll just say end of program. EOP. That should be good enough. Control X. I'm just going to go for the 0, 0, 0 right away. Didn't print any message.
There you go.
Oh, now it printed it.
Is there some way you can zoom in on the console command? Because like from here, it looks really small. And
I can't hear you.
is there any way you can zoom in on the console command? Because it looks really small, and we cannot like see the numbers.
I can barely see it myself. Yeah, I can just cut and paste it to Notepad. That's what I sometimes do. It's about the best I can do. I don't know why the newer version of Dev-C is bigger. Anybody have the newer version? It comes out bigger than mine. Yeah. All right, so this is good logic. Let's go over it again. So you need an if statement to enter the logical portion of the while. That's not so good, that part. Better might have been to input first and only enter if the condition is true, instead of testing it over here. You know, and then repeat the input at the end. I think
that's how you do it. I was actually trying to figure out how to do that. So like you only have to input and then it decides whether
I'll show you how. You take this and you put it before the loop, right?
I have a question.
Before the loop. Control X, and put it in here. Control V, and then this condition would move up to the while. So you don't even enter the loop if they're all zeros. Now you don't need an if. And now this begins the while. That's good. So this ends, this if. This ends, that if. The second if, this ends the second if. And the third if, this ends the third if. This would end the while down here. So that would end the while. So we don't need the else. What we do need is those same 3 lines repeated at the end. So we need one more line in here. We have to do more reading. You know what I'm saying? We have to read again. Get three new numbers. That's not right. I gotta go back up and cut and paste again. You see what I'm saying, Jonathan? I gotta ask again for the input.
I see. So I just add in an extra C in A, B, and C.
Yeah, no, I just need to repeat these lines at the end. I only do this once, and then I do it every time at the end of the loop. Control C. This ends that, this ends that, this ends the while, right? So before the while ends, Control V. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Should be the same.
I think you messed up the bracket. It should be on the next one.
This ends the program. This ends the while. No, it's good. Looks like you're right. I have one more bracket than I need, huh? How could that be? Maybe I don't have enough brackets. I got bracket problems. If this ends a while, and we don't want to, yeah, before the program ends. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, this is in the wrong place, right? Put a squiggly here. Now I have too many, I think. Else, ends the if, ends the while. I don't know. You seem to think I had a bracket problem, right? Look at the compiler.
I'm a bit confused myself too.
Huh?
I'm a bit confused myself too.
Yeah. This else ends here. So this ends the if.
Right.
Is the if part of it of an if else itself? How deep does this nesting go? No. That ends the if. So the while ends here.
Right.
It should be right,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not right. To me, it looks right, but of course, it's my code. It always looks right. That's the problem. Why did you write to self-destruct? I'll try it again. Maybe, I don't know what, no, it can't be. Pause error before token, right, paren. Must have an error somewhere. I'll compile it again. No error? Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't happen. That really shouldn't happen. How can it have an error the first time I don't touch it and it has no error the second time? It makes no sense. I'm going to just test for 0, 0, 0. That worked. Now I'm going to test for just a more general. That worked. Now 0, 0, 0. That worked. And I think this is actually needed in the way you had it. The X factor was unnecessary. Get rid of that. You don't use it anywhere, right? The X?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. All right, so let me save this and send it to you. And give you homework to change it using a do while. And that'll be it for today. instead of the while. I thank you very much for helping, Tenjin and Jonathan. I really appreciate it. And you got your homework, and I understand Omar's giving you a little test on Wednesday. Is that right?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I think he said next week, right?
Next week, yeah. That's next
Yeah.
week.
Next week. Okay, so this will get you started with the while and the do while. Did he start with the while yet?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, this is good practice. We'll pick it up next Monday. If the test is next week, we'll go over more looping. Okay?
Right.
See you next week. Thank you all.
See you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Take care. Have a good week.